So, you've just bought the Neo 2, or you're even thinking about buying a Neo 2, because I'll tell you what, this drone is so versatile, and for a first timer, or even like somebody like me who's got loads of drones, this drone does everything. Maybe not everything, but it does most things. It's got a good picture, it's pretty versatile, nice and light, you ain't got to worry about if you added anything to it, it's still probably still under the 250 gram issue. I wouldn't say you could put this in your pocket like the Neo, because you got this thing on the back, which, guys, you do need that transceiver thing. But yeah, because you can do so many other things. If you know, you haven't got enough money and you can only afford the drone, that's fair enough. But for those who want to do a little bit more experiment, and I mean, if you've got the RC2 controller, you can do so much more. But even if you haven't, so I thought in today's video, I'm going to show you a few things that you can do with follow, really, or tracking, as I call it. And what we're going to do first thing we're going to do, we've just got the drone itself. I've got no devices on me at the moment. It just proves that you can still go out just with this, you know, and still do something with it. I'm not going to go into all the vlogging stuff and all the other things that you can do, because it's got so many things on it. But I just thought I'd just show you the first thing that you can go out and don't even need to have any stuff on you, other than the drone, obviously, and making sure that you've got a full battery. So, what you need to do is turn on the drone first. And when you're doing it with this, guys, you've got to make sure that when you hold the drone, now it's got to be like that, but it's got to be facing you. So the drone's got to see you. Now what's going to go on is on the left screen here, actually tells you what it's going to do. And this one's, I've got it in follow. And I'll be honest, I think it's got close. I tell you what, you've got to get really close to that. I'm not very good at looking, but you know, it's handy to have, isn't it? It's for those well-sighted people. Me, I can still stay out on the screen wearing my Polaroid glasses, so I got it on there. But if you didn't know, there's loads of videos out. I'm not going to go through it all. You can change the settings for it to do a circle, selfie, all those sort of things. But I just wanted to show you in today's video about the tracking side of it. So let's get it up. I'm here. I want to press the button at the side.
Rear, follow, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so what it's going to do, it's going to go around the back of me when I start walking. Okay, I've gone through a few tricky things. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. Hopefully you can. And when I've had enough, I just turn around, face the drone, put my hand out. I mean, how amazing is that? So we've done it hands-free. Now you want to step up a mark, we get my phone out. So just going to put that down there a moment. We'll just set the phone up. And then what you have to do next, guys, is turn on the DJI Fly app. It will then say connect. It should go in. It's already detected the drone, so we can connect it that way. We've got to join it because it's a Wi-Fi based drone. Just connect it. Now sometimes it doesn't always go straight in straight away. Sometimes you have to do it a couple, but we're in there. So okay, see what I mean? It sometimes just kicks it out. So you just got to go for it again, join. It's possible, because I'm in the wood, the satellites, but it looks like it's fine again. Takeoff's permitted, and it's disconnected. So what I'm going to do, because I think what it is, because I'm under these trees, I'm just going to go over there. We're in a nice open bit now.
Turn camera towards subject and press takeoff button to start.
Okay, we'll skip that. Skip that. Okay, yeah, skip it. Okay, so we're back on to follow. Now, if I wanted to, where it says follow, I can change it to other stuff, but I'm quite happy with the follow. And we've also got the active track. So what I need to do, because as always with left-handers, I'm a bit cack-handed. So I've got the start there. I don't think it matters. I am just going to have it facing me. Okay, so we just start it.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so the drone's there, and if you notice, we've got the dial. I'm going to put the dial, so the drone's going to go around to where the dial was. What I will mention, as that drone just stops, what I will mention, I'll show you when we use the RC2 controller, there's a couple of settings that you need to do before you do any of this, guys, just to make sure you've got no problems. One of them is going to have the obstacle avoidance on. I've got it on to bypass. The other one is, I have it on, I'll show you in a moment on that, but anyway, I just want to show you using the phone. We're going to go back in to the wood. And also we're on video as well, which is another good thing I love about this, because I'm useless at remembering to put on the video. I think also I got the mic on as well. Right. So I'm just going to go. It's saying at the moment we've got no satellite because obviously we're under the trees, but it's still following me, which is good. Coming back, we got some low branches there, so we're coming back this way. As I get away from these obstacles I mow, it's still there. We've got that branch that's pretty low down. We do it on an open area. I'm just going to put the circle. Okay, there it is. And I noticed too, we can have it lower. It's going down lower now. So if you can see that. And we can press it, go flat, which I presume is what they mean by flat is level. And if you want to, it'll go up higher. So I'm going to put it down to flat. We got it close. We could have it on medium, so it'll just go away a little bit more. And if you want to, it will just go a bit farther away as they got on there far. And at any time, guys, you just press the stop button. Okay, so that's that one done. Now we just want to bring the drone back in. Come on. Here it comes. Sometimes if it didn't come towards you, just walk towards it a little bit, and honestly it will come back to you. So don't get worried, it's going to fly off. So what we'll do now, we're going to use the RC2 control. I'm going to leave the drone on. I've got 46 on the clock still. So hopefully we've still got enough. Another way to know that you're connected, at the top there, where those, you've got full dots in the dash. As long as they're green, you know that the drone's connected. Right, so the first thing I need to show you as well is the settings, guys. So if you scroll down to where the settings are, and on safety, you notice I got it on bypass. So you do need that on, guys. You could have it on brake. The only problem with brake is when the drone flies towards an obstacle, what it will do is just stop. But if you're in a place like this, you want it to follow you around, so put it on bypass. The other thing is, bypassing options, what I am going to do, I'm going to put it onto Nifty. And we'll just see if that's any better. Okay. And the other one is advanced return to home. I put it on optional, only because when if you're out in the middle of nowhere, there's no obstacles at all, like I'm talking about trees and that, then it doesn't matter so much. But a place like this, especially a place like this, if for any reason it loses signal, now one of the things that will happen will be low battery, that's for sure. We'll see what happens. So that's all set up now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do auto takeoff. It won't matter which way that drone's facing. Okay, so I'm just going to set myself up first. And what that means is I'm going to draw a box around me. I'm just going to move the drone and just bring that gimbal down a little bit. Draw a box around me. Now we could try, thinking about, just can we come out of that MO? Another one you can do is focus track. If you click on to the left hand side to the focus track, that means it's enabled. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to draw a box around me. It's on spotlight. Now on spotlight, what's going to happen? The drone's going to stay stationary. I'm looking at the battery power, and then what I will do, the drone will follow me wherever I go, but it will stay there stationary. Okay. And any time I can just press the little cross box or the red box, it's come out. I'll do it again, put another one round me. I'm going to put it onto active track, where I have it on standard, which is me, because I ain't going to be cycling or running around, and we're just going to see by what's going to happen. I'm going to put on the video footage as well. So when you're using this, you've got to make sure you put on the video if you want the video capture. So anyway, off we go. Okay, to make it more interesting, because I know people watch it, you don't have to have your controller on you, guys. I'm just going to put the controller down here, Mo. Okay. So it's going up and down. Now I would imagine we're going to get a low battery in a minute. It'd be interesting to see what's going to happen. Especially if it goes up in the tree. Okay. Well, I'm going to go through a tricky bit. Okay, so now it's gone. It's going into return. It's low battery. Come on. It's looking for. Okay, it's flying up over the top of the trees, which is good. I was wondering if it's going to go through the trees. Okay. Now I'm coming back to my controller. Right. I'm going to stop it there because I'm a little bit concerned. And we'll just bring it down so I got complete control, because I could see, funny enough, it was drifting into that tree. Okay. I should have caught that, shouldn't I? So I thought the whole point of this video was just to show you what you can do with the Neo 2. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It will cost even less if you just buy the drone itself. But like I said before, to do other things, and I'm only showing you the tracking side of this today, you do need that transceiver. So that costs a little bit more. But you can buy it independently. You can go on Amazon, or you can buy it off DJI itself. I personally love it. When I had the Neo, loved it. And I do love the Neo in the sense of that will go in your pocket. That, you need a big pocket. But it's light, easy to fly, so many things. I could make so many videos about the Neo too, but I'm not. Because I've got other drones to show you guys. Don't forget, if you enjoy this sort of content, please subscribe to the channel and give it a like, if maybe. Yeah. So as always, there's going to be another video coming right sooner.